Good evening, Marywood University. We are back for yet another game of Overwatch. Another grand finals match, okay? This time it's between Marywood Gold and Holy Cross Crusaders. So this is the Northeast Finals of the NECC Division 7. Let's see. As for the notes here, Marywood Gold has, I believe that's a perfect record, so that's, I believe, 27-0, not losing a single map during the season. So congrats to them. And they've previously beaten Holy Cross Crusaders 3-0 in the regular season, so we got a bit of a revenge match on our hands tonight.
Oh yeah, this is going to be some good revenge here, but hopefully it doesn't come through. Right for Marywood.
Oh yeah. We believe in the Pacers. And Marywood Gold took first place in their last division in the fall, Division 8. Let's talk about some other things here. Marywood did some pretty good things on Monday, I would say. I don't know if you're aware of this, Josh, but Marywood Green won their division on Monday.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep, congratulations to them.
Played very well in that game.
Yep, well played. Well played to those humble fellows over there. Let's see who else. As for other Marywood teams, lots of success in a lot of different places. Okay, we got Nationals. We've made Nationals for Overwatch Green, Overwatch Gold, Marvel Rivals, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So you'll be getting a lot more streams throughout the next couple of weeks, I believe, of those, if all things go as planned. So look forward to that. And right now, though, I'm just looking forward to getting into this game and watching some good Overwatch.
We're hoping that Marywood goes back to back on the field.
Oh yeah.
That'd be very good.
That would be amazing. That would get them a lot of points for Nationals too. Probably the first seed.
Most likely first seed.
That would be exciting for Gold. So, Gold roster, as we know, basically all came together this year. Most of them, aside from Joss, who is a veteran of the Marywood teams, all came together this semester, and I'm excited to see where they go because they've all got a lot of room to grow and they got a lot of potential as well. So, as Green Team make some changes too with their graduating seniors, I do believe there's going to be some roster changes. So I'm excited to see how those turn out and who ends up where.
Very exciting to see these teams come together, start from nothing, and just build their way up all the way through last season to this season, and just having such a dominant stance in the league is very exciting to watch game by game.
Absolutely agree. As for some other things happening right now, a lot of people, we're wrapping up our semesters here at Marywood. How many weeks left? 2?
Couple, yeah. We're almost done.
Might be 3, but yeah, no. Wow. That's got to be exciting. Summertime. I'm reading the chat here. We got Jack too, and we got Shar out. Hype up for Marywood Gold, just like the rest of us. Seems like we still got time to kill because the band's coming in here. Okay, so I'm expecting, don't know much about this Holy Cross team, but I'm expecting Marywood good bands. They got Pyro Walnut in the call, I do believe, helping them out with that. And he's such a big help. So he's going to get them all right and set up. Marywood, gotta be careful not to let it known to the world their Moira strategy, okay? But Holy Cross might already be anticipating this and planning for a Moira ban, considering that they've played each other in the past.
They should have enough time to study each other, figure out counter picks, and figure out their bans for each map. So they'll be able to counter pick a little bit to an extent. So
yeah, I'm excited to see these bans. I hope we get some interesting matchups. Marywood not known, at least Gold team's not known for Lucio Kiri. They do play a little bit of off meta with the Kiri Moira a lot. So I do want to just see some fun matchups, especially on the new patch. I'd love to see what team comps people are trying, what things they're running now that, we've seen some pretty substantial changes to the characters that were previously meta, like Vendetta. And that was one of the Gold specialties, I believe, the Zarya event, as we get our map pick here going to Lijiang Tower. A very very risky and brave take. Whoever picked this map, that was very bold of them. Don't believe we've seen this one very often. So, some daring choice to begin with here. I'm wondering who we're going to ban. I do believe Marywood would get the first ban here because they are the higher team.
They should get the first ban.
What kind of things does Marywood not want to play into here? Alright, Marywood. I would probably not want to play into something like a Cassidy, perhaps. I know Crims has got a great cast on him, but a cast might counteract the flex DPS and the tank of Marywood. I know they really rely on those dives between the two of them. So that might be a good plan for them. I really don't know what they run. I haven't seen a lot of their games.
I wouldn't be surprised to see either like a Diva ban come through. Just try and get the Domina more of a chance to try to shine instead of just having that Matrix up 24/7 on the squishies on the back line and DPS. Might make it a little easier to get Diva out of here.
Yeah, that Diva can be a real nuisance in the right hand, so that's also a good shout. Although I know Marywood, actually I don't know if they play Diva. I know we play Zarya and Domina, so we'll see. Flexible team, very flexible team. So I know whatever gets banned, we will be able to work around it, no problem. Let's do some crowd work here. All right, we got some dino dancing. We got some dino dancing in the chat. Shout out to Jack too. Thank you for the dino dancing. I like that a lot. Big hype. End of year party. If you're a Marywood esports student, sign up. There is a Google link in the Discord, so sign up if you haven't already.
It'll be a very fun party. We might get some karaoke going.
I've received breaking news. Marywood has banned Lucio. Holy Cross has banned. So, Lucio ban and Zarya ban incoming here. Might switch things up from the side of Marywood, although we do know that Spore has a great Domina on it, so we'll have to see.
They might be trying to kind of fight against this Vendetta comp a little bit, trying to get rid of the bubbles. Bubbles aren't going to be there really to protect this now nerf Vendetta, so it's going to be a little harder to run that now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Zarya is definitely the driving force behind a lot of the recent comps that have become meta, and especially behind Marywood Gold. I think they really rally behind a strong Zarya player, and having that taken out soon, kind of like taking first map, honestly kind of sets the base for the rest of the match. In my opinion, having strong bans first map is going to be very important for Holy Cross. Here he goes, reloading the map. We're on control center, the inside one. Definitely expecting a bit of a brawler look sides here, as we just wait and see. Look at this beautiful Chinese space station in here. Technology is a beautiful thing.
This is one of my favorite maps. It's a very beautiful map, especially the outside ones. I like the outside ones more.
I have to agree, wholeheartedly. And it looks like we are on the Domino. Here we got Deathox on Reaper. There's a Sim, although I'm imagining this is just for a teleport and switch scenario, perhaps for a Sojourn. More on the Domino, and we run that famous Laura Curie back line. Holy Cross opting for something a little different. Shout out to Faintest Parker. He would be very, very happy to see this team comp coming through for Holy Cross with a May and Junker Queen, winning the Juno over the Lucy. As we are out of spawn, into the match, here we go. We're going to actually go to Emery and not the Sojourn, so a little bit slower to get to the fight.
It'll be the first one to point. This is going to take a close angle, trying to cut off any switches coming up. We got Crimson taking the outside, going on the high ground. Looking for a pick. Here we go. We're getting to Kiri.
Early pick from Zethok. They just spiral here.
So the Juno gets caught. Going down. Yeah.
And a great first fight for Marywood. Setting up close here. Is Ethox with that new Reaper ability to shoot both the shotguns at once.
I noticed that too. I forgot about that.
He is just sniping them, doing maybe 1 or 2 damage. Well, as the tank gets wall off, half the break, Dominic goes around as they seem to keep him up nice and healthy, although they are putting in a lot of pressure here. Moore goes down to the Junker Queen. Let's see how Marywood stalls out the rest of this point.
Behind, looking for the support from the back line.
Icy gets a trade on the Jericho. Ethox goes out of the Junker Queen, but the rest of the team still in here. Holy Cross, everyone very, very low. Can they get a trade here? Emery down. Going for a kick instead of healing the team.
Just staggering herself here a little bit.
And a good fight for Marywood. Turning a disaster into a 1 fight. Absolutely well played.
50-0 now. 50 more seconds left to hold it.
Big nades in as our first ultimates are coming in for Marywood, being Zethox and Crimza. People probably looking to go early here. Nade spam keeping Holy Cross at bay as they push in. Big stun onto the Junker Queen, kind of forcing them back. They ult comes to this more as we get a override protocol from Crimson, firing down, keeping them pushing forward, even without the tank getting trades. Zethox pushing off 1 kill here. Crimson gets another as Zethox was on the point, keeping the Junker Queen half HP, unable to keep pushing on the point as they're just trying to stay alive right now. Trades out across our Kiriko as it looks like they get the flip and Marywood might fall back now.
Leave that fight. Every DPS player just used their ultimate for that one. Very
Big Queen ult here. Although it doesn't seem like we need this user even as we retaliate with a Queen rush, looking for this pick on the Juno here. Hits it. Junker Queen stunned into the wall. Goes out as they just clean house. No ult needed. That's from D2.
Emery left. They get stagger and they get another stagger on.
Big kill on the Ember is going to be good. Ult economy looking great for Marywood with Crimson on another override protocol. S'more and Icing with their ults too. There's nothing in the bank for Holy Cross.
Big, and they can't get a touch.
And no touch. Nicely played for Marywood.
Big kick on that Tracer. That Tracer should have got close to that point right at the end.
For this next point here, a little bit more options for both sides involved if they want to change up the team comps, a little bit less of a burly map, although it doesn't seem like that really concerns Marywood very much as they're seemingly going to display the same exact.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Absolutely.
Looking like we're going to see a switch for Holy Cross off the Mayon to Genji. Not playing off these walls anymore, just trying to dive in and out.
Worker got a little bit sad at that news, but it's alright, I'm sure he'll survive. Teleport goes up for Marywood, but not for the side of Holy Cross, meaning that we get this advantage in the team fight. We're going to be pushed up a lot further than they will be. As Genji seems to make his way straight to the point. Out by Marywood, can they capitalize? No, they can't. Holy Cross takes the coast to the point. Marywood meeting there. Into them coming in as Moira just heals up a Storm. S'more getting very, very low. Zethox gets taking the back line. Zethox gets a second as everyone just collapses in on this Junker Queen and hopefully cleans it right and wins the point. First one goes to Marywood.
Pretty sure that Genji was the only one that didn't get out of that fight. He's the only one that did get out, my bad.
He's an agile one, that Genji. It's them coming in for Holy Cross as they try to make space to come through the choke, but Marywood's got it locked up pretty tight here with the Moira orbs and the Ember nades of her own. Coming through the left side, between taking shots. Marywood is just prepared to hold them right here where they stand. And he dashes into the back line onto Joss. Teleports away, great save. They just try to survive this fight. Genji half HP, can Marywood get the picture? Zethox gets a kill onto the back line. Genji's still half HP. Zethox just cleaning house. Jericho TP's in front of him.
Looking for the Curie, finger out. He's out. Let's switch on to the Queen now. Get the Curie.
More goes down, but it doesn't matter for Marywood, who just cleans up.
like they're gonna try and hold this choke right here and make sure they don't get in. You got a reroll now.
Yeah, this ult advantage for Marywood is very big. They could probably win the game off of this right here.
Reroll could be big right here if they clump up.
I think they're going to the left side. This might be huge. This might scouting it out, waiting for the call to go through. And
there it is.
It's one. It's two.
Means one. It goes down.
And you get to pick here, but on the Kiriko, so it's not a huge deal. It's Marywood, wonderful use of ults there. Coming back with Override Protocol, Domino ult, and actually a continuing rush. Override comes out early. Crimsa, oh my goodness, great shots onto the enemy Emre. Shooting on the point from the outside. The Junker Queen ult comes through.
One. Nice. The touch won't matter. We get the 100-0. Great job, Marywood Gold.
Very convincing first map for Marywood. Very convincing. That's a great sign if you're a Marywood fan, which I'm assuming you are if you're watching this live stream. The Icing 98 takes first play of the game. Riveting Moira gameplay. This is something I could put hours into, probably, and never get bored of it and only play this single character. This is absolutely, wow, that was fun looking.
It's a great morale boost for Marywood Gold there. Great
Absolutely.
when to get started into this.
Winning that first map so convincingly definitely is setting the mood for the entire rest of the match. If you're Holy Cross, although I don't imagine that they're like, I don't think they're too hurt by this loss. You know, you got 7 maps to make something work. So if you're Holy Cross and you're watching for some reason, don't get discouraged. You know, we want a fair match, but we also want a fun match. You know, we want a good exchange between both teams, and we want to see a 8 map banger. Okay, I want you guys to go to 8 maps. Although Marywood, I'd like them to win first.
That would be nice to see Marywood win. I'm a little bit biased, only a little bit.
Only a little bit, you know. But we gotta let it show through. We do have the Marywood bias. But we like it. We like it when you view our stream and give us a viewer and are a number on the page. We like that a lot, and we like when you chat. That's also numbers for us. Anywho, second map here. Holy Cross gets to choose both the map type, and I believe this side. Okay, well we know it's Eichenwald. Okay, Eichenwald if you're German. Holy Cross likely going to pick a side here too. We'll see if they play into the fabled strat of attacker's advantage. We'll see if they know theory or not. If they know ball, then they will be picking attack side. If not, then who knows? But keeping my eyes peeled. Holy Cross caught on very early, and they know they have to ban the Moira here. They know that Icing 98 is too strong.
If I'm Marywood here, I think I'd be pretty comfortable going into this. We saw in Lijiang, we're running a stronger brawl comp. So this first point choke is going to be a lot harder for Holy Cross to push through. So they're going to be able to bunker down that choke under that bridge a lot better than Holy Cross can take through it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We saw that pretty hard in I'm not sure what point it is. The one where they were outside, and that Marywood is really able to stuff that choke with their team comp. So if they continue to run that, then Holy Cross might run into some issues here, especially even getting the first point, let alone the rest. Although it will be interesting to see how Marywood plays this ban if they want to target perhaps the Queen. That seemed like a pretty strong point for Holy Cross. And without the Moira, although I do believe Icing has expanded his hero pool slightly since the last time you've seen him on stream, perhaps.
I wonder what the bans are going to be. It's most likely going to be on that Moira, my assumption. I'm not sure what Marywood's going to ban.
Yeah, Holy Cross is confirmed to have banned Moira here. And Marywood, still no ban yet. Deliberating. Trying to think of the most effective possible ban to get Holy Cross. I'm trying to think what it could be. Not entirely sure myself, to be honest. I'd say Queen. Queen might be pretty good here in this first point attack. Might be able to break the very strong hold that Marywood has. Might be able to just shout through it and kind of get a pick as she did on Li Zhang. So we will be seeing very soon here, one would imagine.
That Junker Queen ultimate could be really strong. Just press one button there. There goes the whole comp right there. Just pushing right through the brawl.
I've received breaking news that Marywood University has banned Reinhardt. So no honorable duel on this map. Flats will be very sad by this information. I'm sorry, Flats, if you're watching. Sorry, Derpy, if you're watching, but no honor will be held here today. We're going to be playing meta. Probably back onto the Zarya if I were to.
I feel like this ban makes sense because if they're gonna run the Domina again, you're not gonna be able to easily just hit a hammer right through that shield, or they could just easily pin in and kind of just collapse right on that pin target.
That's a good point. I never considered just staying the Domino, although that big shield would definitely be a help in first point. I did imagine we were going to be back on the Zarya here, but we will definitely see. So Ryan, yeah, he's not the best, but Ryan would definitely stop a lot of the spam that would come from Zarya, Emery, and I guess perhaps this Reaper as well, with the double shotgun fire. That really does a lot of damage from range, I believe, more than you would expect. As I'm very excited to load into this map, I'm very curious what side Holy Cross has chosen to stay on here, whether they're taking the attacker's advantage theory route or if they are non-believers playing a defense.
I do like me some good attacker's advantage.
Good. Yo, Lewis in the chat. Hello, Lewis. Go Marywood, I agree. I absolutely 100% agree. What else can we stall for time for?
Good question.
Never
Hours that
mind, we're going in.
Got a little scary there.
A little scary. I was running out of things to say. We don't got a whole lot of events to talk about right now. A little bit of a dry period as a lot of people are just going through final projects.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful German castle here. Reinhardt, a lot of dead people on this map, undisposed of. A lot of the people in his whatever his group was called, just lying there. Oh, there's a lot of robots here too. This is a tragic place. There's a bastion over there. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Avert your eyes. Don't look at the dead bastions.
I do enjoy playing this map though. There's some fun little angles, some nice little spots you can sit on here and kind of poke down. I feel like this map is very defense advantage, so whoever's going to get a better attack here is going to have a better advantage going into the round.
Absolutely. And Holy Cross with the attacker's advantage. They do know theory. They do know ball. As icing is on the Moira, sorry, that's muscle memory. Excuse me, folks. That is muscle memory. Icing is on the Alari, which is not an angle I expect from him. But we will see how this plays out. I know he plays a lot of hit scan on this side. So maybe this will be effective.
Those look like Marywood's going to stick the Domina here. It's going to be interesting to go against this Winston here.
Yeah, this Winston has potential to really disrupt the comp from Marywood.
They're going
Quick rotation into the right side. Everybody getting very low from the spam Rimza.
It goes down.
Winston jump on the back line. Everybody very low. Someone caught out here. That looks like Reaper.
Reaper no raid. When they see you, he just barely gets out. He's going to go into the back line as Rimza gets jumped by the Winston.
Taken out. Joss taken out as well. This is looking for... Come on, Deathox, look for another one. Oh, he gets his one kill. He gets a second exit here, and he doesn't. Unfortunate fight loss from Marywood. Seemingly not expecting the Winston from Holy Cross, as they seem to be changing comp. Icing on the Kirik right now. Joss on the Lucio, as they set up for their high ground fight. Want to keep Winston away from them, if possible. Spam down from the high ground. preventing any setup going on here as they walk through the castle and are being pressured out by the Deathbox on the Reaper here. Bam into the choke. So I'm wondering why Winston doesn't jump on the side. Will continue to spam as Deathbox out of Lucio goes in. Winston jumps in. Gets you on the top. Unholy cross.
With the bubble blocking out healing.
Well, the Crimson pops the override protocol, making all of them run down this choke. Can they get any kills here?
Make the stall.
Crimson taken down with some more trades. Yoichi.
Marywood has to be careful here. Down to Kiri. Only Lucio heals right now. You have a Reaper ult coming up, though.
Exactly. I do believe he's looking for it here. Nice shot onto the Reaper, forcing him out of the fight as they look to test the cart, potentially looking for a big Death Blossom here. Goes up. Does he rip it? Hold. Okay, he's not doing it.
Blade comes out.
Blade comes out. No beat from the side of Marywood, so it looks like they're just going to take this bullet loss and hopefully just leave with their lives intact. Deathlock's hiding behind with the Death Blossom. Although he's being scouted out by the Lucio, will he get this kill or will the rest of Holy Cross come in to trade him out? Teleports out. He has the Wraith available. Also the health pack and he's out of there. Marywood needs to go fast with this engage unless they want to lose point 2 of Eichenwald. That's the tank. Shots onto the Reaper. Reaper 1 HP. Looks like Marywood's getting the important.
Needed. Very big ult by Marywood.
Absolutely. Just one ult for all of that as well. Very cost effective.
Ult for 4, yeah. Very good.
Holding onto this Death Blossom as well. Beat building slowly but surely as we have a Kitsu available and a Blossom. So I'm hoping that Marywood uses some ults early to prevent them from getting the space. Because it looks like they're just going to walk through the castle straight to the point and take the fight while rushing out some progress here. Marywood rushes over with the Kitsu rush. Poking out the enemies. Enemy Winston 1 HP. Deathlock's
Winston
in there
goes
as they
down.
get clean kills using nothing
Big
but the Kitsu rush. Very, again, another cost-effective fight from Marywood. No ults forced out from Holy Cross, but Marywood didn't overcommit either, and that's absolutely important as they need to manage their ults very, very carefully for these next few minutes here.
Surprised the Primal Rage didn't get popped there right at the end.
I'm surprised too, but I think he wants to hold it for something at least a little bit more important. They didn't really seem too concerned with winning that fight. This is the one they're going to need to win. It's the override protocol comes out, huge damage onto everyone. Lucio 1 HP, trying to run for his life as the fadeaway shot from Kenta as he just chases the kills. And again, one ult. One ult, one fight win for Marywood. As we have beat now, so we have a nice defensive ult coming in here to be ready for both the Kitsu and the enemy beat. Or close to building another, I don't know what it's called. I'm like, I'm walking.
Looks like they're going to try and go through and take the high ground again.
Rooms are taken out early, although the car has rolled back, so we do have time. Winston jumps in. Stun does not connect. Winston chasing down the supports, it would seem.
Oh, the Ajax.
That's so unfortunate. It seems like this Winston is just going to take down the rest of the team and force Marywood onto 3rd point.
Still a pretty good hold by Marywood, taking down a good amount of time.
Oh, the guide spawns did not switch in time. Very unfortunate for Marywood.
Pretty rough staggers for Marywood.
It is. But hey, on the bright side for Marywood, it's got to be exciting for them to finally have a series on their hands, you know? This is a strong look for Holy Cross, and I imagine that they're very much prepared in this. So I think Marywood, they're going to get the fight that they've been wanting. Pressuring out the Winston here as the beat comes out for Holy Cross. Teleports in, Kiriko 1 HP. Going to get this trade here.
Barely survived. Marywood's going to need a fast touch here.
From different sides. Lucio goes down, unfortunately, and it does not seem like... Oh, a touch does come out. Kiriko teleports out as both players are dead on the point. Keep trying to drain that clock just little by little. And unfortunately, Marywood does... Well, let me rephrase that. Holy Cross taps the point. 2 minutes remaining. I'm letting my bias slip through, although very obviously I would like Marywood to win. So I'm looking for something strong here from Marywood. I know Marywood can run. I'm looking for comp changes. I know Marywood can run the Diva. I know they can run the Zarya. I want to see some aggression here too. They're getting a little bit countered out by this Winston. So I'm curious to see how
Zarya
Marywood
is back on the table. You could see the Zarya event here and try and run a similar comp to how Holy Cross did. Try and run a more of a dive comp to try and break through.
That's absolutely true. As attack pause comes out for Marywood. Marywood using attack pause here. Seeming just debrief what they need to do, I would assume. Although I have absolute faith that Marywood they're going to come back and they're going to reset everything and they're going to be in good and they're going to be dominant again. Eichenwald, very difficult map. Well, I don't like Eichenwald personally. I don't like to either attack or defend. I don't have a great track record on it personally, but can't speak for Gold. Obviously, I'm not in their scrims, but that Winston, it doesn't seem like something that they were expecting. That's to be for sure.
Kind of tough to try and counter this while you're in the match, but maybe we're this pause coming out trying to talk about how to counter this Winston, how to better pick against it, and what we need to do different.
Hey, we can always see some Roadhog, you know?
Parker still would be happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And again, you got to remember, this is not Marywood's map pick. This is something that presumably they're a little bit less experienced on. So this is something that Holy Cross obviously wanted to go to and play right away. So they are going to be using their strategies pretty early to get these map right. So I don't think that's showing. That I don't think that was bad at all from Marywood. They wasted a lot of time for Holy Cross. They got a lot of great ult fights, a lot of great ulti time. It's just maybe they can make some counter picks, some counter swaps, and get right back into the action here.
Ult usage by Marywood was very well. It's just the fight losses were unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Marywood did a great job running on the clock. They were getting about a minute off the clock for maybe one single ult every single fight. So those fights were absolutely worth it. And they had a great defense on second point as we are and ready to go into the attacking side for Marywood. Takes a sip of water.
So
Zarya is going to come out, it looks like.
Do not shoot me.
You see the Winston swap for Holy Cross going on to the Domina.
Onto the Domina is interesting. I don't think Winston's that bad on defense, but I think this is definitely going to be something that Marywood is more experienced playing against. So I would honestly expect Marywood to be very confident going into this attack.
You can still run Winston on defense. I'm surprised they didn't say it either. This dive comp was really strong against Marywood.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird seeing the switch up, even onto this May, first round at least.
Yeah, considering that they did switch off the May in the first round, but new map, new strats. Let's see how they hold this. I'm guessing they're going to be holding this bridge pretty tightly using the May and the Domino shields. I'm going to try to create a point that you can't really walk past. Marywood already taken some early aggression. Deathlock's in the back line. And Maywall goes out. Deathlock's picked early. Just more taken down early as well. As Marywood has no choice to create.
You have to be very careful against this wall. That wall came out and cut off all support from them. So it'd be tricky to play around this wall.
Marywood needs to be in sync here as well. Make sure these wall timings don't get them split or separated. As the spam comes out from Holy Cross as well, Marywood getting ready to walk in here. Bubbles used for S'more. Spam onto the May, getting her out of position. There's a nice off angle taken by Crimza here. Giving Marywood time to walk in. Another wall comes out, and unfortunately that's one wall, one pick. Marywood just has to back off again. Big exit damage, all of them very low. As good ult charge comes out.
Big.
That's an enormous pick for Marywood. If he can survive, that's huge. Teleports out, as it looks like he is. Marywood needs to get here fast. And they had the looser speed to walk the point, going in quick. Icing taken out by Yoji's spam. Although it doesn't seem to matter too much as Marywood is taking the point very quickly. Carry out the May ult. Lucio picked off Zethox behind. Can he get another trade here? Unfortunately, Marywood caught in that May blizzard, forced to back, and just caught out by the icicles. We get another fight here from Marywood. A lot more ults on the table too, so it's a lot more even in the playing field. Coming up on the Kitsune Rush and the Override Protocol.
Both these DPS will turn this fight here and get on.
Enormous pick here. Override Protocol does come out. Suzu is gone on the side of Holy Cross. Shooting. Okay.
Domina's low. You're
I'm
both
biting my
busy,
nails
like,
right now.
down.
Good ults from Marywood, getting a lot of damage on the field.
Almost 3.
Can they do it? Can they trade out this Domina? Only one hit in the Domina ult. All they need to do is kill Domina, and they secure the point here. He comes out on the side of Holy Cross, although most of Marywood is back already. Oh no. Marywood.
Almost.
Although Holy Cross did use all of their ults there. They used 3 ults for that fight. Marywood coming back with very strong ults, coming back with a grab, almost a beat. Holy Cross, no beat for the grab. This is looking like an advantage fight for Marywood if they choose to take it fast. They have to be worried about the Yoichi Blizzard, though. This is going to stop their progress. Marywood wants to definitely go fast and be quick with this grab combo. Walking into the left room here. Wall goes out. Blizzard goes out. The grab also comes out once more. Ison gets a trade from the grab. I'm holding my breath. My bad.
Zethox barely gets out of there. Just trying to sustain, trying to get the Zarya back. Wall comes out. Zethox has to Wraith out.
Survived for another fight here. Lucio's coming back soon as Marywood switches to the Ramatra. The Ramatra, I actually like this swap a lot. Override Protocol
Override
from
here.
Crimson goes into the air. Looking for the backline here. Big trades!
Let's
go, Marywood.
He gets the
Let's
Domino.
go, Marywood! Oh my goodness, what a clutch.
Very good fight there.
What a clutch.
They are taking space early up into this castle. This really strong point for a defensive hold.
That's good. That's absolutely something I want to see. I want to see a lot of aggression here, too. Zethox in deep, breaks out. As the Maywall does come out, seemingly gets going. Marywood might have to concede some space here to go back and look for L packs.
I've got Zethox behind, trying to be annoying.
Zethox can maybe get another trade here. Still on the high ground, Zethox. Zethox and Crimson did get picks here, one each. Zethox might just need to live here and regroup with the team for the fight. Across resets the high ground, chasing him out. Get out of there, run! Regroup with the team now. Marywood's going to want to take this fight on the cart. Try to force them to drop as Holy Cross. Oh, Yoichi gets a spam pick onto Crimson. Although Marywood is rotating into the castle high ground as Holy Cross drops. That's a great rotation from Marywood and a great trade. Hits you from Marywood. Zethox living on the cart, getting some cart push as well. 2 ults come out from Holy Cross. As Marywood has to give up. Go back a little bit. They're ready to take this next fight here. They will be having a Reaper ult and a Ramatra ult, I do believe. This fight. So those are strong ults from Marywood as well. Holy Cross, double support ultimates online. Nice shots here as we spam out. We save. Fortune is back up. Solo ult onto the tank. It's an unfortunate fight for Marywood. Rotating back onto the high ground of the castle. Marywood's going to want to take this fight on the cart to ensure that they get as much progress as possible before overtime is set in. 3 ults now from Marywood. Crimson with his Override Protocol. Looking to go early, I believe. Wall comes
There
out.
it is. There's Override.
Double DPS ult from Marywood. Cleaning up the fight. Both supports left alive. Oh, never mind. I can't
Very
really
good fight from Marywood.
Yeah, amazing.
And Holy Cross used Rush.
Marywood, nothing but a beat, but Holy Cross also nothing but a beat. Marywood seems to be closer to Kitsune Rush too, so that's a very good position to be ult-wise. Marywood pushing forward, holding the doors. Very, very good. Domino Shield out early as a Maywall also comes through, walls off Zethox as they chase him down. But Holy Cross is going so far. Will this come back?
Living.
He gets a trade. Great. Beat comes out early from Holy Cross. Marywood looking for the better beat here. Marywood gets the better beat. Gets a trade onto the Lucio. May takes out the May, as it's just the Domina and the Kitty on the point. And they do it. Kiri TP's. Is Domina coming?
Cross no heal.
Yes, someone's coming back as well. Another amazing overtime push for Marywood. My goodness.
Marywood's not out of this yet. They're not giving up.
Setting up here early.
High ground.
Yeah, Crimson on the rotate. Still out for Marywood. Spam comes through.
Walks out. Phenomenal.
Gets through from the Marywood side. As they get separated from S'more here. Taken out early. Zethox in. Can he get a trade here on this engagement? It looks like they're looking to just back up. Yeah, they can kite this between a rush pretty easily and regroup with their tank. Oh, Crimson taken out early. That's very unfortunate. As they chase these kills and they win this fight. Marywood, 30 seconds on the clock. Double DPS ult. And a Ramattra ult. Holy Cross with a Reaper ult. And a beat. Marywood close to a beat as well. I'm assuming there will be a beat fight to end the...
You do have to find these picks on Reaper and Lucio.
Going faster than Rambo. The enemy Death Blossom comes through. Icing gets a trade onto the Reaper as Marywood goes down here. 10 seconds remaining. Marywood could go fast characters to get a touch here. As it seems that Holy Cross has won the map. Very unfortunate. I agree. Angry Maxis emoji. Although, hey, we got to make it entertaining, right? Great play from Crimson here.
It'd be a little too boring.
Yeah,
Marywood trusting every time.
Great ult fight on both sides here. I'm excited to see what Marywood picks for their home turf here, their home map.
Marywood's attack side was very strong. Just holding up, just pushing up, make sure the defense didn't get out. The last fight was rough, seeing Zethox not being able to get that Reaper ult to come through.
Yeah, Marywood had great momentum, but Holy Cross did a great job of putting that to rest with the ultimate usage there.
Holy Cross definitely came prepared for this game.
Oh yeah, both sides probably did so much prep work for this match, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm glad we got a series on our hands, you know? Grand finals are supposed to be entertaining.
Where do you think Marywood's going to take them now?
I actually don't know. I do know that Marywood loves Flashpoint. I'm not sure if Gold plays a lot of Flashpoint anymore, but I know they used to. I know they used to like Cervasa. Now that's out of the pool, though, I'm kind of predicting an Atlas. I'm thinking an Atlas. I'm trying to think of bans, too. Moira ban, completely off the table now. So I think, my goodness, Icing. I got a list. Okay. Icing, completely unable to play the Moira once again.
Feeling like there might be a Winston ban coming through.
It could be, depending on the map type.
That Winston was very strong on the attack.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
If there's like an Esperanza pick or a Gibraltar pick, I wouldn't be surprised if they ban that.
Yeah, that's a great point. Although I'm not sure if Marywood will be picking those maps because I know they're definitely a little bit stronger on Brawl. I don't know if we've seen much dive from them, but not to say that they can't play it. I just don't know.
I don't think what they would go.
Me too. I mean, Vendetta a little bit nerfed since last patch, but Vendetta is not terrible anymore. I would definitely be interested to see how Vendetta fares against Holy Cross's play style, because I do think having that extra damage of having a frontliner with just a very large sword that can just cut people up, like that's a lot of damage.
Even like Marywood is opting for more of the Reaper comp, probably due to these Vendetta nerfs. Vendetta could still be strong, but these nerfs might be carrying them a little bit off of it.
Not that I blame them. I definitely think Reaper's probably stronger than Vendetta in the current meta, but I do think that this is very winnable for a Vendetta. I should probably be checking if bans are posted. Doing my job. It looks like we are on a quick break for Holy Cross. Let's do some. We're doing some crowd work here, okay? We're doing some crowd work. Let's see here. Where's Turtle Fountain? Turtle Fountain is she's busy. She's in something. I don't know if I should air out her business, to be honest. But rest assured, she has good reason for not being on the mic. And yeah, we do have Moira back. So Marywood's kind of acing the hole here. Very strong with Moira. Definitely a lot of our play style is centered around that as well. So
yeah, definitely a strong comfort pick for Marywood. Just having this constant Moira just being readily played and basically built their comps around that Moira. But it's nice now. Marywood can always just play this Moira now. Moira is off the table.
Yeah, I definitely agree that getting that map win early is important for Holy Cross, but using that Moira ban is also kind of it's good because it got them that map win. But I'm not sure if it would have been better spent somewhere else.
Game is strategic and bans a little bit longer than a normal game. In a normal game, it's not too bad. You got a couple more maps to go, but there's basically another whole game they have to win.
Yeah.
Now without those bans.
Yeah, absolutely. A best of 7 is definitely you run out of those bans very fast compared to a best of 5. So, I mean, I'm imagining by the end of things here, we're just going to see everyone on the comps that they want to be running, quite frankly. Hey, there we go. We are going out. Very brawl-heavy map. Not much room for dives, so I'm guessing that definitely played a part in that. Not wanting to run into that Winston again. Checks for bans.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Junker Queen ban trying to protect ban that Domina or possibly that Zarya if they want to run that brawl comp.
Unfortunate news for you is that Holy Cross has banned the Domina. But in retaliation, Marywood has banned the May. Or no, I suppose it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Marywood has banned the May. In retaliation, Holy Cross has banned the Domina. Although that May ban has been very, very good for Marywood here.
Yeah, playing in this first point especially, too, that the choke points that they could just throw the wall up and have that cut off. We saw that very strong on that first point attack on Eichenwald. Just having that wall up, just cutting off all support, very rough.
Yeah, that was a very strong look for Holy Cross. So getting that May out of the picture is going to be very, very important for Marywood. If they want to even the playing field here on Atlas, very choky map, just like Eichenwald. As I hear the sounds of going into the game. Arriving at Atlas. Comp-wise, not so sure what Holy Cross is running. That May really was very strong for them. I'm expecting maybe a Genji or Tracer pivot again from Yoichi. Kind of similar to how they did on the Zhang here. I'm guessing we're going to continue with the Reaper hit scan. It's more perhaps back on the Zarya. That seemed to work pretty well for the attacking side. Or maybe the Ram. I like the Ram.
Ram was a good choice.
I agree. We're back in the Zarya. A good pick into the Junker Queen here. So, of course, back on the Moira. Icing known for his very wide hero pool, such as Moira.
It's looking like we're gonna stay the Reaper, not gonna test the waters of Vendetta right now.
I can't say I blame them. I do believe they've been scrimming on Reaper, so that's definitely something they want to be. You know, you want to play what you know. Heading out onto the point here. No teleport. Oh, there is a teleport on the side of Marywood. I did not see that. A teleport from the side of Marywood. No teleport from the side of Holy Cross. Marywood getting the advantage here, positioning-wise. Up very far, very early. Although no speed from the side of Marywood, as I just remembered. Holy Cross will be meeting with here at this coast. Holy Cross all in, full aggression as Lucio goes deep. Crimson being ran at as Deathbox is poking at the back line. Boopto goes out onto icing. Crimson trades out Banana. Good trade. Good trade out from Marywood.
Oh, a very close fight.
Was
that a 2v2?
Holy Cross is in very deep though. Marywood still has 3 alive. Looks to be even fight here.
They might get a touch before flip.
Oh, Marywood opting to wait for the team to come back before engaging on the point is a smart decision from them. Walking up here with the Reaper, taking a flank angle, TP behind. Nades come through. Good pick from S'more onto the Reaper here. Trying to deal with the aggression from Holy Cross. Holy Cross goes so deep.
Lucio might fall. There goes
Fury. Great trade. Great trade onto the Genji as well. As the DPS of Marywood try to flip the point here. Junker Queen coming to match that. Whistle out for Crimza. Takes out the Junker Queen. Lucio coming in from the top ropes. Reaper on the point. Faces out Crimza, but no ghost form. Marywood flips the point here. Spike touches from Holy Cross. Genji getting another touch here, although it seems like 78% for Holy Cross is nothing to scoff at, though. It looks like Marywood wants to hold as far as possible to make sure that Holy Cross does not get the point back.
Marywood is going to have both advantage on the fight now. Coming in with both DPS ult and the Moira ult.
Absolutely. And Marywood can play this very aggressively here, using these ults very early as the Junker Queen runs in. No shout. Kiriko, no TP as Marywood kites outwards. Blade comes out from Holy Cross as the Cole is used for Marywood to keep the team up. Deathbox TP's to the backline, kills 3, my goodness!
Look at the Lucio. Lucio barely gets out.
Still.
What a fight win, though.
Absolutely.
That beginning was looking scary on that beginning rush from Holy Cross, but that reroll just shutting him down.
Absolutely. Great kite out from Marywood, followed up by an amazing Death Blossom. Marywood has to be ready for the touches from Holy Cross, looking to come from below here. Override Protocol comes out from Crimson, taking shots early, forces the beat out of Holy Cross.
Icing will fall here.
Crimson ran at by Holy Cross. 3 take out the 1. Deathox gets the trade on, but it's unfortunately not enough here. Holy Cross flips the point again. Marywood looking to come in for one last touch. Switching to the Tracer as well for fast touch. With a grab in hand, Marywood's going to look to fight this coming below.
Just ankles on both sides here. Will they get a touch? Tracer does get the touch for overtime.
Marywood flooding out. More touches come through.
Grab.
Grab comes out. They do get the last touch. Trade onto the Reaper, as everyone's very low on Holy Cross on the side of Holy Cross. Just need to get these picks.
Lucio could go.
Lucio could die, perhaps. But unfortunately, Holy Cross.
That's how it does get back.
These touches are good, but unfortunately, the rest of the team is unable to get back in time, and it looks like the first point of Atlas will be going to Holy Cross.
Very close fight there, 99-99.
Very close. Crimson with the Pulse Bomb. I wonder if he's going to switch despite that. Looks like he's sticking with the Tracer. Good combo with the grabs. That's very strong combo they got set up here. Marywood playing back a little bit. Looks like they're ready to walk in very soon here. Go aggressive with
I thought
Pulse
it's getting
Bomb goes.
walked on.
Marywood backs up. Dragon Blade comes through, takes out Kiriko. The Coalescence comes out on the side of Marywood, though, hoping to pop everyone up. Good trade onto the Lucio. As Marywood pushes forward, continuing despite the loss. Reaper's 1 HP. Nice. It seems like it's just the Queen remaining. Icing dodges that axe swing as Marywood flips the point. A great save from Marywood, honestly. That Coalescence really did a great job of keeping everyone up after the blade. Marywood setting up early, playing a little bit off the point here. That falls
We're looking for the
Zedlock.
reroll.
We saw the last one too. I've got some high expectations. Comes out.
There it is.
There it is.
Finds the 3.
He's just good
Finds the
for it.
team kill.
EPS and Marywood are just good for it. As we show a little heart here. Smiles.
You gotta be careful. Holy Cross reroll is up. Also beat.
Although the Kitsune Rush from Marywood will work into the beat, I think. They want to just burn that damage off. Or excuse me, if they want to burn that overhealth off. Playing a little bit back from Marywood just to heal and keep everyone up. As their Holy Cross rotates to the high ground. Beat comes out early. Marywood flips them after the kick. Two comes out. Zedlock's get the not Dragon Blading, gets Genji. More traded out, but Crimza falls off the map. As it's just the Lucio and Queen on the point. Suzu comes out with Joss. Great Suzu. There's no one but the Queen. Oh, excuse me, the Lucio's here too. But unfortunately, to no avail as they win this point.
Great point take by Marywood. Fighting still. Coming back off that first loss.
Absolutely.
1-1.
Great ults from Marywood. Looks like we're building a Grav combo here. I'm not sure if we're going to combo with a Pulse Bomb or not, but maybe a Coalescence. Although I'd like to see that saved defensively.
Marywood is playing great with these ults. 1 ult for the fight win.
Yeah, Marywood, very, very economic. Must have had some advice from someone perhaps named iShow Finance. They are very good economy. Grav comes out. It's an enormous Grav. No Suzu.
Getting 4.
Wow, my goodness. Coalescence comes out from...
And another team kill.
Absolutely great fight from Marywood.
Marywood's fighting hard. Are gonna see the Reaper will come back now.
Oh yeah. Expectations for this one higher than ever. Big kills every single time.
For this one-butted kill right here.
Oh, he's absolutely going for it here.
For it. Still looking for the goal.
Big pulse onto the Kiri. Unfortunately, I jinxed him. Caster cursed. I take all the blame for that, to be honest. Although Marywood's still fighting here.
It's great though.
Blade comes out from Genji. Genji's one. Can they get the pick? Genji does get the
Great. Kiri. Ice does go down. The score goes down.
Unfortunate fight loss. Partially my fault for cursing the team with that Reaper prediction. However, Marywood building good ults here again. Cole building nothing quite from Marywood, but they can take a fight loss here if they just need to build some ults. Maybe they just went off a dry fight. Walking in here, taking different angles. Team very focused on Death Ox on Reaper. Death Blossom comes out from Holy Cross.
Oh, they find the Kiri. They find the Genji through the rush.
Or and Crimson get their picks. Icing taking down. As S'more just beams down this Reaper. He comes out on the side of Holy Cross. Marywood just looking to survive. Overhealth already gone for Holy Cross. And they get these picks here. Both looking very, very low here.
Lucio just flips out.
That's a great flip from Marywood, though.
That was a great fight for them. No ults for the fight win.
Absolutely.
Now they got some great ults.
iShow Finance once again in the driver's seat of Marywood ult economy.
Holy Cross looking for the shot for overtime. Bomb is gonna miss.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Gets you out as the Rampage from Holy Cross comes out.
Another big grab!
5-man grab!
Giant grab!
Oh my goodness.
Pretty sure that caught everybody.
5-man. Wow.
4 is on point with these grabs.
Absolutely.
Next point.
2 great grabs back.
Marywood holding on to a Coalescence here. Death Blossom in the pocket as well. 10% away. Playing a little bit back.
You just see the swap onto Winston for Holy Cross.
Oh, Winston swap coming out, but will it be enough? Marywood looking to go in here. Possibly with this Reaper ult, which I will not say anything about. Coalescence comes out early from Icing, healing up in the Winston bubble. Can he get out? Genji 1 HP, beaming down the Genji. Kiriko, no TP, switching targets. Can they get this trade onto the Kiriko? Big trade, using the Death Blossom. Winston 1 HP on point, will be chased down by Zethox. Nothing but a Genji Reaper DPS line for Holy Cross left on the point as Marywood cleans up house.
Another great fight by Marywood, still being able to survive even through those ults.
Absolutely. Setting up for another fight here. Holy Cross with the Dragon Blade. Something Marywood's going to have to be concerned about after using Coalescence here. Double DPS ult from Holy Cross to be exact. Crimson scouts out the team rotating on him. Looking for a pulse bomb here.
Mace are getting very good value from the back.
Excuse me, goes out. The Holy Cross. As Winston jumps in a little too deep, half HP. Will they be able to get the trade here? Death Blossom comes out from Holy Cross. Gets no kills. Dragon Blade onto the tank. Gets 2 for Holy Cross. As the rest of Marywood seems to just back out and take that fight loss. Only a pulse bomb for Dragon Blade. A Dragon Blade and a Kitsune Rush, excuse me. So that's a very favorable ult trade on the side of Marywood.
They're also going to be down that Reaper ult too. Gonna
Yeah,
really,
that was 3
really
ults from
tough
Holy
Holy
Cross. My mistake. 3 ults from Holy Cross.
Genji goes down early.
Early pick. Absolutely great. Chasing in.
Going fast on that pick. Looking for that Reaper. Reaper has the Wraith out. Just in alone.
As Zethox gets a pick on the Lucio. Kiriko, no teleport on the point. Traded out by Crimza. And it picks off Zethox. Crimza gets Reaper right back as the primarily Winston on the point. Seems to not be able to get anyone. Goes down to Crimza. Nothing but a Genji on point as Marywood flips the point back again at 57%, now at 58. Marywood has to be careful here. Just sit back and build some ults here. They're going to have a grab, Death Blossom combo already. Grab, Pulse Bomb, Death Blossom, 4 ults from Marywood. This is looking very hopeful. Holy Cross, nothing but a beat and a dream. Marywood holding early. Hoping to use these ults, win this fight before they even...
You have to be careful about this beat.
Kitsune Blossom comes out. Beat used. Grab's still in the cards from Marywood. As Marywood unfortunately goes down, the beat just too powerful for them. Marywood will likely be going to 0.5 here. I'm just done. I'm done talking about ultimates. I'm not going to talk about ultimates anymore. That's just my fault. Marywood with the potential for a very strong start here, though. You grab Pulse Bomb combo. No beat from the side of Holy Cross, meaning that this is an impossible to escape scenario. Presuming that Suzu is indeed burned when they do this. Coming through main here. I wonder if Marywood will look early or try to draw out this fight a little bit. Genji, no cooldowns in main. 1 HP. Marywood gets him very low, but Holy Cross forced to rotate into it. Grab comes out.
A grab, another giant grab.
Crimson gets a double bomb. Absolutely beautiful combo ults there from the side of Marywood.
That's the Winston too.
Great. Icing Zethox with another set of ults here. That Coalescence is very important for Marywood. Marywood holding early, spamming down the main choke of the map. More jumps up to the high ground to seemingly meet them up there. They rotate from the side here. They're getting good damage on the Winston. Smore goes down early. Gets you out from Holy Cross. Marywood seems to just want to die on the point to get as much percentage as possible. 50% out for Marywood. 50% and counting out for Marywood.
Pretty good stall, though.
Especially for 0 ults, you take that. You absolutely take that.
They got very good percentage now going into this. They stalled the 50 with no ult. They could definitely get this another 50.
For sure. Full Essence comes out from icing here. Damage in there.
Reaper ult coming through too.
Great Deathlock from Deathlock. Dragonblade still comes out. Still trying from the side of Holy Cross to make this fight winnable. It's 2 trades. Luigi gets 2. Onto the Moira. Kremza and Icing are stuck on the point here. Goes down, looking to gear up for the last fight of the map here. Deathlock's looking to point early. Seemingly going to be the one to get the touch for overtime.
It'll be a tough fight to win with Winston having his ult.
Early
But the
pick
Genji goes down.
important. As the team rushes to the point, Beat comes out on the side of Holy Cross. Marywood staying alive. Winston zapping everybody. Taken low by Crimson.
Bomb goes out.
Goes out. Winston taken down early. No primal out from him yet.
Flip.
Marywood, absolutely so important flip here. Clean up from Marywood using nothing but a Kitsune Rush. Graviton Surge. Maybe Coalescence too from Marywood. Coming for this next fight.
They definitely could build this.
Sure, they need to play this slow though.
Holy Cross is down beat. That's one of their biggest ultimates they could get.
In terms of taking down early, Mark goes to meet them up top here, saving his life with both of his bubbles. If he can be kept up, he gets a grab here, which could be huge. Icing taking down. Moore needs to look for this grab as soon as possible.
There's another.
Gets his big grab, but unfortunately Winston bubbled off. No damage able to go into it as Holy Cross leans up and takes map number 3 of Atlas.
Very close game there.
Very, very close. Unfortunate, fortunate match loss for Marywood here. Map loss, excuse me. As another play of the game for Icing 98 comes through. It loads. Okay, there it is. Oh, this grab. Oh my gosh, this grab. So good. I think both of the 5-man grabs were on that point.
Yeah.
Marywood, great ult rotations the whole way through as well. This Holy Cross, unfortunately, getting some picks there.
I feel like that map just came down to how the ults were. They're great by both sides.
Mm-hmm. Very, very close fights from both teams here. Gotta keep my eyes peeled for what's happening next. Okay. So, Marywood gets another map pick here and another ban. I'm wondering if now is when they want to use the Winston ban.
I feel like it's still kind of map dependent on when to use the Winston ban. Because there's some where I feel like Winston could be bad on, depending on which map they choose. But
Yeah, I definitely agree. Marywood will be taking a 5-minute break here. You want to do an intermission? Josh, do you want to do an intermission?
I'm good with whatever.
Let's do an intermission. I want to drink some water. My throat kind of hurts. We'll see you soon. Hello, we're back. And we're discussing bans, I think. So, looking forward to that. Marywood, of course, getting first map pick and first map ban. What map types we got left?
We have escort and push.
So, I'm wondering what Marywood's going to go here. Oh, they're going escort. Okay. We're going to Havana. Very interesting. Definitely a good pick from Marywood. I would not want to be going to a Gibraltar against this Winston.
I wonder if we will see this Winston ban.
It's potential. There's potential for a Winston ban. Oh, never mind. Marywood has banned Genji. That's definitely a really good ban for Havana. Genji, as a Genji player personally, I enjoy playing him on Havana quite a lot. A lot of good opportunities to get picks here. As Holy Cross have banned Sigma. Not entirely sure if that's something that's in Marywood's pool, but I guess something that Holy Cross wanted to be thorough about. So, I don't blame them.
Might as well throw it out so they can swap to it, I guess.
Exactly. Holy Cross. I'm wondering if they'll play Winston. I feel like it's not the worst thing you could play on this map, and it's been working for them so well before. So I really do wonder if it'll come out.
Definitely an option, especially running with this Reaper now. If you just jump the high ground, you can easily just TP up. I'm not sure what else they could really run if they're gonna go for that high ground. They might be just trying to dive the backline on low ground.
Mm-hmm. We have to remember also that May is back on the table for Holy Cross, meaning that the tank is going to need to watch out a lot on Marywood. They're going to need to invest a lot of resources into keeping him alive through the May walls, because those are the primarily being targeted towards him, catching him out with the May walls. So we'll see if they do that on Havana. I don't think it's the worst map for that as well. So there's definitely a lot of options for Holy Cross, but Marywood, of course, very strong hit scan player in Crimza. So I think this map is going to be dominant from him.
I'm not sure how well this May is going to be with those walls. There's not as much choke points as the last map were. You have to kind of walk into a small area, and that if you're looking out for it, it's going to be a lot harder to get walled off. But this first one especially, there's not really many wall spots that like Atlas or Icon walls like.
Yeah, definitely could be a weaker map for the May, but I'm not sure. I think May can work.
Still, it could still work. Just a little tougher to get these wall placements.
Mm-hmm. Quite frankly, I'm personally hoping to see Widow. I want to see Crimson Widow.
Ooh, that would be fun. Crimson did used to play Widow back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stopped playing Widow.
I didn't know he didn't play it anymore. I remember him being a great Widow. So, as we are loading into, a little bit of spoiler alert there. If you saw at the top before the map loaded in there, looks like Marywood might be still running the Emre as per tradition, which definitely not a bad pick in the slightest. Holy Cross, unfortunately, I did not see what they were picking here. Hi, Emily. Marywood? Oh, I didn't consider that. We were back on the Domino as well. Domino is unbanned too. Deathlock's on the Ash. Something I don't know if we've ever seen, but double hit scan comp from Marywood will be very interesting to watch. I think it'll be very powerful here too.
Also kind of interesting with this on-run rather than a Reaper.
Yeah, I wonder if Holy Cross is really going to play this. It's looking like they want an alternative to the Genji here, I would say, which is why they're on the on-run.
Most likely.
She did get buffs too, so we'll see if it's really effective. But on-run, kind of the tickle monster beforehand, not really doing a whole lot of damage. But now with the buffs that she's received, we'll see if she actually becomes a threat or not.
Double hit scan good for range.
Sure. Taking poke out the Winston as he rotates to the left here, staging a dive on the top. Deathlocks and Crimson do need to watch out, taking shots at the cart. Out here. Domino E goes out. Zethox drops onto the point. As they take out the Onron, who gets aggressive onto the back line. Saved by the team.
Very big pick. They're going to have to back up for that and wait.
As Marywood has already wasted a minute of Holy Cross's time here.
Holy Cross just waiting around, waiting for this Onron to get back so they can dive the high ground.
As the jump comes through for Winston, both hit scans dropping from the high ground, backing up a little bit, still shooting down main while they have the positioning. As Holy Cross is set up on Marywood's high ground behind them, Winston dropping onto them, bubble onto the Domina. Zethox retakes the high ground with the dynamite. Smart goes down to the Onron. Nice shot from
Big
Zethox.
shot. They needed that trade bad.
Backing up, continuing to run away from the Winston here as Winston gets quite low. Continuing to concede some space here, waiting for the full tank to come back so they can regroup. As Holy Cross pushes into Marywood, he gets 2 exit picks. Grimza, duck behind. Good shield from Moore. He gets to run out. Feel a little bit using the pistol.
Get some self-healing going.
Zuzu comes out from Marywood. Override Protocol online for Crimza just about. If they get the touch here, Marywood does get the touch. S'more on the cart. Zethox gets a great shot onto the
Protocol coming out.
Teleport from the Kiriko. Override Protocol comes out. Spamming into this mega health pack.
There goes the Lucio. There goes the Kiri. Holy Cross with no heals anymore. It's just far into the back.
On the health pack, as Zethox takes him out, and Marywood clean up. What a great fight from Marywood.
And one fight win for one ult.
Great economy from Marywood, winning just the Override Protocol. Holy Cross have some ults of their own now. The Onron ult, along with the beat, icing 98. Gonna need to get a lot done with this coalescence to save everybody.
Are coming up on rush too.
Bob available as well. Override Protocol comes out for Holy Cross along with the beat. Marywood backing out a little bit as the Bob comes through.
A little bit longer.
Looks for Holy Cross taking out Zethox on the Ash as Marywood continues to fight on the cart. Icing, very sneaky, sneak 100 gameplay. Zethox coming back soon.
Icing coming out, catching that Winston.
More fighting on the cart, using his E ability. Big knockback.
Yeah, staying up. Everyone's having great sustain through this prolonged fight.
Absolutely, amazing heals from the side of Icing. More using his abilities perfectly, keeping the enemies off of him. Blown on the cart, S'more. Taking big damage on the Winston. Winston taken out.
And the
pick on the Emre.
Lucio's also down.
I don't know, happy to be behind them. Can they get the pick here? Kiriko low on the cart. No teleport. Looking to help. Teleported to the Onron, who's still on the cart, still fighting here. Taken out by S'more. Lucio comes in. Boofed by S'more. Game off the clutch. Oh my goodness, what a clutch from Marywood. What a first point hold. Amazing plays for everyone involved.
That all started at a minute and they brought it all the way down to 0 with no overtime.
Wow.
What a hold by Marywood.
Absolutely. That double hit scan seemed to work great. So much damage potential.
I feel like this Genji ban is really getting to Holy Cross now. Seems like Genji was their hero.
Yeah, the
Onron off onto the Onron, still kind of strong, but not nearly as strong.
Yeah, the Onron, not nearly as effective as Genji. I wonder if we'll see a swap for a defense side. Yeah, we're back onto the Mei. We're on a Mei Rhine. Very interesting. Something I did not really expect to be seeing in Overwatch in 2026. Welcome back, London Spitfire. We've got the Mei Rhine, Lucio Kiri, and a Reaper. Marywood, still in the same comp. Oh, I lied. Zethox is on Reaper. Honestly, we'll probably be pretty good into the Rhine here. Although, I don't know if you're thinking about what I'm thinking, but I know how to deal with a Rhine. It starts with a B, and it ends with an Astian.
Ooh, it looks like they're going to go for a spawn hold.
Ooh, really? That's brave. This really is 2023.
Oh, never mind. It looks like they're backing up a little bit, going off the cart.
Yeah, they're just fighting on the cart. Seems like they've been scouted out by Marywood already. Wall comes out early from the side of Holy Cross. More taken down.
Goes
Icy
down.
Gets a big trade. Here we go. Crimson gets another
Yeah,
trade. No
no
support
heals.
for Holy Cross. Holy Cross opting to just die on the cart just to stall as much time as possible. Never mind, Ryan is
They catch
running.
the Rhine.
I hope so. Come on, Marywood. Run! Not him. Run to catch him. Jericho teleports in and saves the Rhine. But Marywood does get a lot of space off this as the Rhine needs to heal up. Marywood taking aggressive positioning here. The Rhine charge stunned by S'more into a lamppost. Crimson getting ran at, but using the pistol masterfully escapes.
Alive.
Absolutely so important there. Shots from Crimson, just into the enemy team. Ryan taking very low. Marywood wants to look to get aggressive and capitalize off this. A big pick onto the May.
That Blizzard was coming up.
Ryan
And they
low
find the
already.
Rhine.
Need to get this Lucio to stop him from stalling on the cart here to get this progress.
Lucio goes down. Kiri goes down.
More with the Domino
Just
ult.
Emery
Just
left.
Emery touch.
Stack Creon. Will they cap it in
Will
time?
Holy Cross be the touch here? Wow.
And they get it.
Dominant map win from Marywood.
The morale back.
Absolutely much needed win after that hard, close Atlas defeat. As a play of the game comes through for Crimson here. Probably that override protocol. Great shot. Into the grenade on the Kiriko. Wow. This is a masterclass here. And the Winston goes down. Wow. Great plays from everyone on Marywood. Yeah, what a game from that was everyone on Marywood.
Close series here, going 2-2. I feel like this could go to map 7.
I agree. This could be a map 7 banger.
The defense did look a lot better for Marywood there, being able to counter that Winston too. Very strong for Marywood. We're having some trouble in the beginning maps, but I feel like they're starting to figure it out a little bit better now.
For sure. As last available map type is push. We just played a payload. So I'm wondering what Holy Cross is going to want to do here. I'm trying to remember what maps are in the pool. I do believe it's Colosseo and Esperanza. Is it just those two? Or is there an
Yeah,
in
just
there?
those two.
Really? Okay, just those two. So I'm wondering what Holy Cross is going to want to do here. They do get first ban as well. Although I can't help but feel like Holy Cross has kind of used up a lot of their stronger bans that they have. Getting things out like the Domina, the Moira. What else did they ban? Did they ban Zarya already? I do believe they banned Zarya at map
I feel
1.
like that was the first one.
Yeah, they banned Zarya at map 1.
I wouldn't be surprised though to see a protect ban to try and keep this Winston up. They go like Colosseo maybe. Some good sidelines for the jump for Winston. They might want to try and protect that.
Could be.
Could be an Emery ban for Holy Cross.
As for Marywood, I'm trying to think when is the optimal time to use that Winston ban themselves? That Genji ban was just great play. Great play from Marywood.
Great decision.
Absolutely. So now it's time. Now that they have second ban, we'll have to wonder what they want to do here. So, to stall for time, we could talk about Flapjack Fest, which is not this Monday, but the what 3? I don't know. It's a couple Mondays from now. It is the 4th. I don't know how to calculate weeks. As we go to Colosseo, as you predicted.
This Winston is a very strong on this map, so it could be a good ban here for Marywood, but what is the time to use it? They both need 2 more points.
Yeah, 2-2, even up score here, and on a map with no attacker or defender side, I think this is a great map to go through. You really swing either way, depending on the plays that each team makes. And I'm receiving intel from headquarters that Holy Cross has banned Emre, and Marywood has in retaliation banned the Junker Queen. So I think Junker Queen is definitely a very strong ban on Colosseo.
It is. And saving that Winston ban for another day.
So definitely important for Marywood to do. I do agree that Winston ban on Colosseo. Maybe it's not the best place to use it. Maybe they're saving it in case Holy Cross goes to like a Gibraltar or something.
Definitely better maps to use that Winston ban.
But that Emre ban is going to be very interesting because Emre is a character that I believe we've been seeing from both sides, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if we're going to be switching over and seeing some Sojourn now. Sierra, of course, the new hit scan hero, not playable in the NECC yet. Very unfortunate.
Maybe see a cast here.
Ooh,
I haven't seen a cast in a while, but it could work.
It could work. Yeah, it'll be a little bit difficult to play something like a Cass into a hard brawl team.
Oh no, I think Holy Cross is gonna run that Rhine.
Oh wait, that's actually a really good. That's a good prediction.
A really strong brawl comp. Oh,
Nope, they
I
are.
was gonna say Ron May, but
They are
back on that
indeed
Genji.
back on the Winston Genji. Strong comp for Holy Cross, so we're going to see how Marywood navigates this.
You just Doge. That's very damn there.
Soj, of course, being another one of Crimson's very strong characters, so absolutely no doubt in my mind about how this will play out. Fast fight for Marywood here. Everyone walking to the point. No Lucio speed, so maybe a little bit slower than Holy Cross, but here we go. Meets up the center. Holy Cross opting to fight for the right side of the map. Marywood looking to just get on main.
Big damage from that Moira orb there.
Absolutely enormous damage as the Genji is low below and Crimson gets the snipe onto him. Zethok's teleporting in, fighting the enemy Reaper, gets so much attention on him. Just to leave.
You're barely escapes.
Absolutely, but he did his job. He got eyes on him and he walked out. That was to tell the tale.
Eyes
Oh
the
my
pig!
goodness.
What a pick. That's very good for Marywood. Finding that late pick. Falling out this fight even longer.
On the Kiriko, no less. So important. Still taking this aggressive spawn on the top angle here, seeing if anyone will attempt to push him out of here.
Out. That dog's controlling this top part of the bridge.
That's it by the monkey, but
Eyes of Winston!
You can just do that to him. Still just surviving top. Genji, I shot to use the deflect.
Gotta pay the tax before you cross that bridge to that dog.
As Marywood, after the first checkpoint.
Look at that CC in the back line. Huge for Marywood.
The rest of Marywood regroups onto the bridge, fighting with Zethox. Bringing this Reaper 1v1. Overclock comes out. Crimson finds the second one. Before he goes down to the Winston, and Zethox just has no choice but to live.
What a great push for Marywood. Right off the start, too. 8 minutes left getting tech. That's very hard to do.
Staying on the right side here, just pressuring people
here.
out.
There it is.
We may not see him in the kill feed, but we know how much damage that just did to them. S'more and Crimson clean up.
That Reaper will chunk down that whole team right there. Big damage going out.
Coalescence has been committed as well. Keep that in mind. But
The cross is coming up on Squirrel. Could be dangerous for Marywood if you're not careful.
Crimson is taken out early by the jump of the Winston. Zethox tries to escape, but doesn't quite make it. As Marywood fights on the cart. Icing gets a trade onto Genji.
Fight's still going. Lucio could go down. Lucio falls off the map.
Falls off the map. Cart progress still seemingly being made, at least a little bit here. As Marywood just decides to die on the cart and waste even more of Holy Cross's time. Keeping those good spawns too. That was a very, very big stall for Marywood here. Staying alive on the cart.
Even if you don't win those fights, this time is precious. Just getting that far is going to take a couple minutes for Holy Cross. So every second counts. Lost.
A close shot. Walking back just a little bit to space.
Dives in.
A 1-to-1 trade as Genji comes in and cleans up house of that Reaper Death Blossom. There's no choice but to either escape or die, and unfortunately he has to die here. The rest of Marywood caught the spawn wave. Crimson and Jaws caught their own wave, but they'll be back in time to fight before Marywood concedes the first checkpoint.
We must stop the enemy from advancing.
Holy Cross definitely looking better for Marywood here. Holy Cross is still sitting on those worlds, coming up on that fifth for Rush.
Nice shot from Crimson, catches the Lucio with the beat. Zethox chasing top, Kitsu comes out fighting for the cart. Dragonblade comes out to the side of Holy Cross. Reaper's dueling it out.
Finds that blade.
Icing survives the blade using Coalescence. The rest of the team is just handling the Reaper. Backs off.
That was a great fight. Marywood is down bolts the portal. We have a lot of strong going up here too for quick burst damage. Might not even need the portal.
Warclock comes out for the side of Marywood. An Opticon as well, as the beat does go through. Genji chasing out with the Primal.
Oh, Primal comes out too.
Holy Cross used their whole ult bank.
Fury pick.
That trade on the Kiriko is pretty big. Just tries to live, but unfortunately will go down. The 2-for-3 ultimate trade, I do believe here.
Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight, even though they lost.
Yeah, not bad at all. Got some very important ults out. And Marywood, very eager to set up on this bridge, have good positioning here. Genji poked out early. Has to just sit back and chill for a little bit. Marywood just still shooting down, doing lots of damage, keeping everyone from coming up to them. Genji, nice headshot from Crimson, pushed back to the safety of his team. But this cart isn't going anywhere. Genji flanking behind onto Marywood. Death Blossom does come through onto the front line on the cart. Marywood, no choice.
Winston could go down here. Winston goes down.
Wow, wait, that's a good pick on the Winston. That is important for Marywood. Deathlox
They
and
could
Crimson
live
still
here.
alive.
This is a great fight. They can get a fight before tech.
Deathlox unfortunately goes down, but Marywood does have a few meters to go. Will we see Icing touch? Icing does touch before check, but gets off as the check does come through for Holy Cross. But that's honestly not terrible for Marywood. However, Winston will be back for the side of Holy Cross.
They get out.
I am escorting the
Holy Cross just gets out from Marywood.
To Marywood's benefit, though, they are setting up in a bit more of a neutral location, where Winston jumps in early. No Primal Rage.
Comes out.
Coalescence comes out, keeping S'more healthy and alive. Fades out into the background here as they trade out to Winston.
Big.
Absolutely insane pull from Icing. Goes to help the Reaper. Reaper no rage over there. The orb comes through, keeping the team topped up and healthy. Genji Dragonblade comes through from the side of Holy Cross. Marywood.
Great as Lucio down.
Running as far as possible. Genji Blade doesn't seem to catch anyone. Zethox trades to Genji. Just the Winston alive on the side of Holy Cross. Will Marywood be able to take him out? And the Kiriko now too, as they both go down.
Great win for Marywood there.
Icing already has another Coalescence after using that being the only ult that they used last fight, I do believe. Maybe they used OC. They might have used OC. I think.
Yeah.
But Marywood looking to get this checkpoint again. Want to get those forward spawns up and active.
They will be coming up on these two support ults is very strong to sustain in these long fights. He does dive in. Rush pops out.
Death Blossom comes through from Holy Cross.
Big Death Blossom.
Big Death Blossom comes through
Primal.
from Marywood. Primal also forced on the side of Holy Cross, as they will seem to just burn this Winston without a care in the world.
Big tech. Too. And down. Holy Cross does use Rickroll there too, but it was stopped by 4 boop.
Oh, is that what happened? That's a great boot.
Yeah.
Insane. Marywood taking really good space against Holy Cross. As Holy Cross seems to rotate behind them, Winston jumping in fast and early. Zethox TP behind, going to pressure out the back line. Caught out by the enemy Reaper. Just sitting in the back line. Josh gets 2 big picks here.
Big pick by Josh.
Takes out Winston. Takes out Reaper. Only one left is DeLucio, who seems to be running the spawn as Marywood, threatening to full cap this map.
In a great position here with 1 minute left. Only a little bit more to go. Holy Cross can get a
Early
touch.
pick onto the Reaper.
Just to go down here.
Very low.
It goes
Another
down.
drop.
Couple more left. Reaper no raise. 3 also down. Lucio last up. And then full cap.
Full cap for Marywood, bringing the score to 3-2. Match point on the side of Marywood now. If you're on Holy Cross,
Great win. I was hearing some
You might be
cheers
a
in
little
the
nervous.
background for that one.
I heard some cheers too. Guts gets a nice play of the game here as Winston.
2 dominant back to back. Here was really short.
100% for
Really
sure.
logged in.
We do get to see Guts go berserk on this Winston here. What a map for Marywood. Full cap, Coliseo. But now, as we are 5 maps into the series, every map is available. So Holy Cross might look to go to something that they're comfortable on.
See another flashpoint coming up by Holy Cross since they won that before.
Ooh.
Could
Yeah.
see this New Junk City get picked.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Flashpoint. Although, I think either Midtown or Blizzard World could be in our future here too.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Cross did look very strong on that hybrid map type. A lot of opportunities to play that Winston, although I do think Marywood, this might be the time that they ban Winston. They might be holding it for this special occasion here. Although seemingly wasn't that much of a problem on Coliseo. So, who knows?
I think they got that Winston figured out, so maybe they could just put it away and maybe focus on something else now.
Absolutely. As I will keep my eyes very peeled and aware.
Yeah, this is getting tough now with bans. Like, we've already used 5 bans each. There's not really much you can ban that's primarily used by both teams now.
Yeah. So,
I don't think either side wants to ban the Kiri. They both run it.
yeah, definitely not. Although maybe that
Something now.
could be a Marywood. That could be a Marywood play if they want to ban the Kiri and force them onto something else.
Could see maybe Ilari Moira. I wouldn't be surprised if they Josh runs some Ilari here and there.
I was thinking more in the lines of the Mario Lucio, but
Oh, that could work too.
it could. Although, half of me does expect just random things to be banned that people weren't going to play anyways. I'm kind of expecting to see maybe like a Mercy ban or a, I don't know, Vendetta ban. Just something to protect their something. Because
Yeah.
at this point, what are we even banning? We've used up all the good ones.
This is where you go into the career profiles, see who got who you to play for an hour, get rid of them.
Yeah, that I mean that could work too. Look for someone's highest hero SR and ban that. That works really well without fail. That is always a
Always
strategy. That's unpatched method.
I wonder if we're going to see a cat ban come through.
Could be. We could see a cat ban.
I do want to see a cat get played, though. That would be fun to watch.
I mean, they can lose one more point. You know what I mean? Like, make it interesting.
Cat.
All out with cat. Well, I'm just saying there's no risk if they want to play the cat, you know?
See this Junkrat Bastion come up with the Dynasty all season.
Oh, yeah. We should run that for Nationals.
Yeah, it's a great comp.
Oh, we kind of just leaked it. If you're playing against us in Nationals, we will be playing Junkrat Bastion. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, that's our plan. So prepare for that. Prepare for a Junkrat Bastion on the other team. Waiting for the bans to come through here. I do wonder how there's every map available for Holy Cross. If they really want to capitalize on this Winston power, they will go to Gibraltar. That's my prediction. And if they're thinking something a little bit more hybrid, then they'll go like maybe Midtown.
Both great options for that Winston. I wouldn't be surprised if that Gibraltar pick does come through. I think they're just taking their time going through each map, deciding which one they want to pick. And also have to decide bans. A little tricky.
And of course, it's definitely stressful being, down at match point to the other team. So,
especially in fun.
But man, what a series so far.
Yeah. Every map's been close.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about Havana. Just great clutches from just everyone on the side of Marywood. Yeah. Very insane plays. Everybody had their moment to shine. As we go to a Busan.
Ooh.
Curious, okay.
I was not thinking this one.
Yeah, this is not at all what I had in mind.
Maybe the queen comes out? I assume they just take the one.
Oh. Holy Cross banned Reaper, and Marywood has banned Winston. Okay, so we are
all right.
We are finally using that Winston ban.
Hey, maybe this is a time for Zarven to come back, make its appearance.
It could. I know it's a comp that they've found most of their success on throughout the regular season, so it'd be a nice tribute to end on, but. It is a little bit confusing though, because I didn't really expect Busan to be the map pick that they choose.
No. Holy Cross must be confident on this map here. That must be like a comfort pick for them.
Yeah, they've definitely got something in the back pocket there. Something that, we clearly weren't expecting. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be. We're going to close out this series, hopefully, with a very entertaining map here on Busan. Where's wood? I need to knock on wood. Only a little bit biased.
I feel like the queen is gonna come out. Either queen or Ryan for Holy Cross.
Queen did see success on Li Jiang, so I wouldn't be surprised for a little bit more queen. Although Marywood back with the Zarya to counter out the queen. A lot of potential for Marywood to just shut down their plans. And that Winston ban definitely in the back. Having the Winston in the back pocket was probably pretty strong for Holy Cross. Deathlock's on the Tracer now. Something we haven't seen in at least. When is the last time?
This seems like more of a comp they ran last season.
Yeah.
Back to the roots.
Actually, back to their roots. I'm excited for this.
And the May Ryan for Holy Cross.
With the addition of the Domino, of course. But yeah, May Ryan from Holy Cross might be a little difficult for Marywood to deal with, but they did it before, and I think they'll do it again.
All right, let's go.
Main alley, they could set up good wall spot.
Both teams fighting for the health pack, which is interesting. Holy Cross fully set up. Marywood plays back a little bit, just spamming down the alleyways. Deathhawks pressing the health pack, uses recall early. I think the Ryan just poking them from behind, getting out some good damage.
Yeah.
Getting everyone very low. This is Rutherfield comes through.
Big.
Oh my goodness.
Finds the team kill.
Instant team kill for Marywood.
Wow. What is the disruptor shot? Like,
Yeah. That just did so much
I really
damage.
chunked him down.
Let us end this.
Marywood in position to spam out this fight
It's like they're
here.
going low.
Yeah, they're going coast straight to
Fighting
point.
the opposite side.
They're just begging to get disruptor shotted again as Ryan takes
What a
disruptor
rail.
shot.
Forces out ice.
You don't shot into the May. Minnow block again. More caught out by the Reinhardt. Terms of shooting range for him. Playing Vaxta up top. Ryan half HP. Backed himself into a corner, separated from the rest of his team. As Marywood still holds the point.
Overclock
already
is used.
Just uses it right away. Dodging the Rhine pin. Shooting at the supports.
Still stalling out this point here. Even down a tank.
Both supports very low on the
Here
side of
goes
Holy
down,
Cross.
May goes
Beautiful
down.
shot into the May.
Holy Cross with no more heals. Ryan goes down.
Marywood has to be
That was a
pretty.
great pick on the Ryan. Shatter just came online.
Marywood has to be pretty satisfied with that. An overclock for overclock and a pulse bomb for a fight win here. Holy Cross looking to walk down main this time. Shatter available.
They didn't get the wall off.
A great block from S'more. Or uses the
Great
Panopticon, gets
ultimate.
three. Coalescence comes out for icing.
It's alive.
Deathox
And they
cleans
clean
up.
up.
Wow. A great fight for Marywood.
Marywood is really want to close this out here.
Gets her available for Marywood. Looking to build another overclock as well.
Gotta find this Lucio before the beat gets built up.
Holy Cross going coast again. Gets her rush on the point. Override protocol comes out from Holy Cross. TP in to save Crimza on the Sojourn. Beat comes out from Holy Cross. But if you're Marywood, I think you take it. If you're Marywood, I think you accept this fight loss and you go next results. Icing just looking out to get a little bit of the ult charge before leaving the fight. Fades
Get up
out.
on clock and pull. Definitely can get some really good damage in here for to end out this fight here.
Yeah, big damage ultimates from Marywood, dude. Crimza taking pretty low due to the Ember spam. Build up to full. As Marywood looks to walk their main.
Marywood needs one more fight win to capture.
This is a leg up.
Close on Shatter. Hey, forced ice block.
Forced into ice block. Crimza's low HP. Takes the health pack. Finds the
Lucio
Lucio.
goes down. What a rail. Here goes down. Shatter comes out.
This ends now.
And here comes the clock.
Clock.
Just Ryan left.
Just Ryan. Nothing but Ryan. No shield. 99% for Marywood.
Team kill.
Might be seeing stalls
Yeah,
from the
we
Lucio
got this.
Fury.
He's going to be able to touch with that team kill.
Great win
What
for
a
Marywood.
win. What a win. One more to go. Such a great hold by Marywood coming off the start there.
Absolutely. Marywood's got great momentum as well. This has the potential to just win outright if Holy Cross do not start counteracting these plays that Marywood are making.
I feel like this Reaper Band helped Marywood. Getting Zedbox back onto his main, actually. Getting onto this Tracer. And then Bobby for... Oops.
Docs, I don't know if he
My
cares.
bad.
He might care. My bad. I guess you're bad.
Oh, my bad.
Grimza, onto the Soj. I'm surprised that he went the Soj and not the Emery, but into the Rhine, it's absolutely way more powerful, so I'm glad he did. Matching the Domina. I was not expecting that. Also wasn't paying attention. Deathox, just being a nuisance on the side. Double hit scans from Holy Cross. Deathox still behind, very low Holy Cross.
I think some good damage in from the back. Let's Soj have one. Soj
Great.
dies. Emery dies. Looking for this Lucio on his tape.
Great fight win for Marywood. So much damage in. More cleaning up as he does.
Tracer's so strong in the back line. Not being able to turn and counter it.
Great
What
shot
a
from Crimson
shot.
comes through. Crimson flanking behind them. Doing so much damage. Another headshot.
What a
My
shot.
goodness. Slides out. Gets traded out by the Lucio, but honestly, you take
Not a
that.
bad
You already got the
play.
clip.
Crimson already on second perk.
Dominant's trade E abilities here. Pushed into the wall. A nice
one there.
push. Just backing out, staying alive, staying nice and healthy. As Zetox finds a pick in the back line. Essence comes out for icing. Everyone very
And
low.
another big fight win. Another team kill.
Absolutely great work from Marywood.
Everyone looks really strong. A bunch of team kills.
Looking to meet them on this right side here as they swapped to Junker Queen Genji.
Goes down early again.
Huge Panopticon comes through too as Junker Queen chases the back. Junker Queen Genji chase the back line. However,
Goes down. Trades for Soja though. And the Queen. Queen goes down. Lucio down. And Genji down.
Miss that.
as we enter last fight territory here, we're both teams.
We're gonna have to hold for 10 more seconds.
I like this early hold here. As they rotate fast to
Will
go
they get
through
a
drone.
touch? He does get a
Touch
touch.
Here
Here it goes
that
down. He barely misses her.
Overclock available for Crimza. What if they use it? Zethox does go down. Everyone very low.
Queen goes
Overclock
down.
comes through.
Raise
That's
the Fury. Lucio goes down. Could be it.
Override Protocol does come out, but no touch on the side
And
of the
Marywood wins.
Marywood has won.
What a win.
Insane plays from Marywood.
That was a nice play of the game. Oh, well fought match there.
Absolutely. Marywood really pulled all the stops here. And once they got through the bans, you know, they just looked so convincing. Absolutely insanely well fought match for both sides. Holy Cross having some really nice map wins, but Marywood coming through in the end. And I'm obviously couldn't be happier. But GG's to everyone. GG's to Holy Cross.
Both sides played really well.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. So
I hear the cheering and the celebrating outside the door.
Yeah, I've been told that there will be interviews. I will probably not be giving them. So I don't know. We could just talk about our favorite moments. Great plays. I believe every play of the game was from Marywood. No, there was one from.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I don't know. Everybody had their moments. That was an amazing series to watch.
Everybody was playing great on the Marywood side, too.
Absolutely.
Seeing those grabs on Atlas, too.
Mm-hmm.
Rushes were on point. Holes were doing great. And then EPS also stealing off fights.
Yeah. Even on the maps that Marywood lost, like there's still great looks from them.
Yeah.
A hard fought battle for both sides. Because Marywood picked up so much momentum with that Havana win as well, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Such a dominant win just pushed them off. Kept that train rolling.
They did it. I guess we should mention that they're now the back-to-back champions, winning their last semester, I guess, the Division 8 championship. So they are now your back-to-back champions. Both Marywood Overwatch teams winning a championship this year. As you can see, I'm ecstatic about winning, and I'm so happy that they won too. So I'm not sure when these interviews will be going on, but
Oh, sure.
if you want to see the interviews, stick around.
Who's going to be giving the interviews?
Harley, maybe?
Possibly.
All I was told was that there were going to be interviews. So
I would definitely stick around for those interviews. It'd be fun to meet the players.
Are you giving interviews?
I mean, the way we're gonna do interviews is basically one of y'all's gonna tap out, and the other one's gonna just say like, "How y'all feeling?" Give some questions.
Do you just want to do it?
I can do it.
I don't have questions.
Hey,
I
you
assume
want
you were the one with the question.
I can do it. I'll run it. All right.
Right.
Who's taking? All right. Someone give me the spot, and I'll take out. Bring in. First up is going to be Noah.
Are we both out? You want me to give them my seat or what?
Yeah, because then that way we can go for questions. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and then your cast for goodbye.
Thank you. Big shout out to Downpour and Maynut, Mason, the coach, for being on stream tonight, doing the broadcasting. What a series. What a match. We stopped there for a second, but we've got Noah coming in.
Awesome.
All right, my man.
He's on.
Icing 98.
Whoa!
Okay. You know the rules. You've been on. You've been here before. This is the same as the fall, man.
Is it?
Yeah, same. 4-2.
Awesome.
I mean, the only thing different is the team. So let's start with this, man. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. I'm definitely shaky and a little bit nervous because like after the first two maps because we won the first map and then like we lost the next two and I'm like, whoa, this is a massive mental boom. It's like like what we were saying yesterday. Overwatch is 90%, and like I was like, bro, I'm not trying to lose this. So like on the breaks and when you said take 5, I was just texting my cousin like, bro, do you got any advice? I need your help. Please help me.
You're calling in the troops. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, so it's just like, let me call in the troops and make sure we got everything set up.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the help that I can.
Yeah, and then he was just saying that like since they're playing like very rushy, he was just like, all right, just stack together. And I was just telling everyone that I'm like, all right, guys, we're just gonna play together. And then like over time, it just worked.
That's exactly what That's exactly what Power Walnut said as well. I think the biggest pickup, like you said, was when we were down 2-1, we were playing very rushed. I also think we clawed ourselves back from it as well when we made it. That was on which map was that?
Atlas?
No, we lost Atlas.
Yeah.
It was the craziest. I won't lie. I actually had to run out to my car at that time. I needed to grab something, and when I tell you, Havana was so quick that I came back and I thought that he was still holding. It was extremely funny. I was like, wait, we can't talk because Coach Pirate Walnut was saying like, nice, great job, guys. I was like, wait, that's just half the map.
Yeah.
And little did I know that it was not crazy.
Yeah.
So then I guess let me ask this. This was a season that we didn't drop a map into. Mm-hmm. Now this is something that we saw that St. Lawrence did in the fall. And that ultimately was their downfall. Now we obviously had a bit of a mental issue as well. Obviously taking our first losses of the season is tough. What do you think was our strongest aspect in those games? In the games that we played tonight?
I feel like our strongest aspect is just like communicate with one another and then like giving each other advice to like where to be playing like and how we should be playing it, and if like people are low, like come back for healing. Because like with Moira, it's like I'm a little bit capped at range, so like I need Damien to like come back a little bit so I can heal him. Because like I'm not gonna be up pressuring. I'm gonna be usually on point keeping Dylan up since Joss is there keeping him up. But it's just mostly communication, and yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I got one more thing for you. What does this win mean? What does this mean to you?
It means that like we are just gonna like keep doing the best that we can, keep winning, go in high divisions, and try our best.
Yes, sir. And we got nationals coming up next week as well, so got our work cut out for us.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say to the stream before I ask you to send the next person? As I slam the desk and my camera starts shaking.
Yo, stream, look at this. This is a slinky. Okay,
bye. All right, man. Thank you so much, Noah, for having me here, man. Send in the next person.
Jocelyn?
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
Jocelyn!
Let me say as well, this is an amazing series. This is an amazing group of people. I am so blessed and lucky to be a part of this program, to be able to run such an amazing program. And I'll also say a big thank you to our broadcasters and Brandon, Nora, 9 balls. Sit there, Papa. But yes, I just want to big thank you as well to all the people behind the scenes that make this possible. And we are back with Jocelyn.
Hi.
So, what do you think is more stressful? Playing from a 1-point deficit, but playing down 2-1, or finding out that there's a big spider on your side of the room.
Oh, that was really funny. About halfway through these games, when we took our 5-minute break, I checked my phone, and my roommate texted me that there was a spider crawling on my bed, and she was scared to sleep. So that's gonna be fun. I actually like spiders, so I'm gonna be fine. I'll hunt it down for her. She does get really upset when I catch them and release them though, because she's like, it's gonna be at my window trying to get back in later. I'm like, no,
that's not how that works. And apologies to anyone out there with arachnophobia. My small spider story is I was out chatting with the car dealership car, and there's nothing spider on my car. And I got back, so I just scooped it up and I put it in the woods. But spider talk aside.
Spiders talk aside. People don't like when I talk about how much I like spiders.
Let's talk about the game here. Now, there were a lot of moments in there where you had to use your ult for a jack of all trades. You were using ult to engage. You were using ult to boost healing. You were playing offensively and defensively. What goes through your mind in those moments? And what went through your mind tonight as you had to so rapidly make those decisions?
Yeah, mostly for me, it is a huge team effort when conducting my ult, because it is such a huge team ult, because it just boosts everyone's ability to be able to do what they're doing. Mostly for me, when I'm trying to think about it, I'm mostly just going to try to keep my team alive. That's mostly what I'm primarily doing. But if we really do need that extra push, I am really just going in for having us being able to have that extra boost. It really is by the moment. But mostly for me, it's all about trying to keep everyone up and alive.
That makes a lot of sense. You get a lot of value out of that ult, and that was the major determining factor in a lot of team fights there. So I would say, great job. The other thing is your Suzu. The Suzu ability on Kiriko cleanses negative effects and also offers a brief window of immunity to damage and effect. So how do you navigate using that in a match like this when you have JQ, when you have Genji, when you have so many people trying to rush down?
It really does come down to being able to track their abilities and their ultimates that are coming. So if I know that the JQ is going to have Rampage, I need to hold on to my Suzu, and I yell at my team that if they get hit with her ult, to lump together, so I only have to throw it down once and it gets them all. Because it really sucks if it's all of them. And then I go to throw my Suzu and only 2 of them get cleansed, and then the others are off in their own world.
So it's not only on you, but it's also on everyone else to help you get to that point, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's amazing. What does this mean to you tonight? You go back to back now.
It feels incredible. I've been in the esports program since I believe the second half of my first year, beginning of my second year. We won last semester, which felt incredible as well. So I'm excited to be able to keep that going. I am excited to see the program really taking off and getting our trophies, and hopefully getting a trophy case. That would be fabulous.
You will not let me live that down. I guess I gotta make that trophy.
You said we needed trophies for it, and now we're getting multiple.
You got me there. All right, one last question that I'll ask you to send in whoever wants to go next. What does the 1015 in your IGN mean?
Okay, so my lucky number is 10, because my birthday is 10/10, because it's the double. And then when I made that account is when I was 15 years old. So it was just lucky number, age, why not? And it's just stuck. I use it for everything. It's when I really got into gaming. So that's just how I made it.
That's really awesome. I've been wondering that for a while. Yeah. No, every username has a story. I've gone through so many of my username. I'll save that for another stream. I'll tell you all the story of how I got to my current username. But thank you so much, Jocelyn. Great job. Congrats on the win. And please send to the next person.
Probably sending in s'more. I figured we'd go in order. DPS is popular.
Oh yes, so we're gonna bring in the DPS last. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're gonna have any joining us remotely. Just because of the hard work we have tonight, it's A-okay. But we want to give a big shout out as well, continuing of course, to our production and broadcast staff and our comments on stream. But we also want to give a big shout out to Zethox, Lehman, and to our coach Pirate Walnut for helping us be here tonight. But now we have Score. My man!
Hello. How are we all doing?
We are doing
We're
very
doing
well.
fantastic. Undefeated season. That last one was intense, but man, we pulled it through.
I have so many great questions for you. They've been running around like in my brain. I'm like, okay, like where do we want to start with this? So I think the biggest thing, right, is you are quite possibly one of the most stoic people on the team. You don't let anything show. You hold it steady. You hold it down. What's going through your head in these high pressure moments, and how do you manage that, especially being the tank, the center of the team?
See, yeah, I mean, I like how you call it stoicism, but it's more closer to like paralysis. There's just so much happening, you know, especially with having to keep track, because that's what I try to do, especially with the other enemy tanks, since I flex every single one, so I'm constantly keeping a mental note of how their cooldowns are working. Same thing with that of like support, since I was originally a support main before joining the program.
So you got kind of thrust into this role of tank then.
Oh yeah. I didn't start playing tank until last semester.
And to kind of fill everyone in, Dylan was a controller player. He was a console player when he first started here. And I mean, this kind of goes into a follow-up question, which is from where you were at the start of fall to now. Oh, hang on, let me see the letter. Where you were at the start of fall to now. How do you feel looking back on the amount of growth and the amount of skill that you've demonstrated throughout this year?
It's liberating, to say the least, because with console, you're really stuck in the mobility. You know, you can't turn, the sensitivity is capped out, everything is just slow paced and contained. So really, whatever knowledge I had was really just limited by the tools available. Having keyboard and mouse that the game is, you know, initially designed and played, it really was such a freeing moment, you know, because I've been playing at, you know, restriction since 2017, year after the game came out, till just recently. So
do you think you're going to get a gaming PC? You going to start playing on KVM?
yeah, if I can afford it, yeah.
I hear you. RAM prices, man. It's tough these days.
Insane.
So I got one more question for you, real quick, and I'm going to ask
course.
you to send in Bobby after this. What's the origin of the username S'more?
So originally, I was just trying to find like a nice little name to use for like social medias. I used to be very big into like just drawing, and I thought it'd be like, you know, draw some more. And then it just kept getting shortened to draw some more. And then, you know, couldn't really have that as like a gamer username, so I just shortened it to S'more completely, and that's just how it went. And I really also love s'mores; they're delicious, you know.
That, I think, is quite possibly the coolest and most concise story I've ever heard regarding someone's IGN. That's so cool, man. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. So, Dylan, is there anything else you wanted to say before I ask you something, Bobby?
No, I'm very proud of the whole team entirely. We all have done so much together, especially, you know, from fall semester where we had Jayla and Philip, and moving it into, you know, what we have now. It's just very incredible to see that, you know, growth within the team, the communication. Because back in fall, we were not talking. Granted, a little straight game, it still ain't, but
I mean, it's been great watching you guys grow. It's been an honor to be working with y'all, and now we've got 2 trophies and 1 from Green as well. So we're racking it up right now. Dylan, thank you so much for being here.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. It's sweaty in this crowd room. Of course, that's also my fault for running around and jumping around everywhere. So, but this is a great opportunity as well to say thank you to everyone at Marywood University who supports us, the athletics department, our home for the time being. Anyone else in the university who's willing to support us, the IT department's a big one. And here they are, team captains, Crimza, Bobby.
Hell yeah. What's good?
Well, here we are.
I know.
It's
exhausted.
It's incredible. You gotta just take a second, breathe.
Mm.
Bobby.
I know. I already said it. Profanity kills every song.
I'm like, yeah, we gotta lock it in. I was shouting up a storm out there. I know you were too. This is
All I ever do.
momentous, right?
Mhm.
How are you feeling?
Right now, exhausted. The adrenaline's worn off. But, I mean, the obvious answer is I'm so excited. I'm elated. I'm so proud. And this match was so rough for me, I feel like. Like, I think everybody had their troubles. After Atlas, I unironically was, like, closing my eyes at my desk trying to, like, not cry. Because I felt really bad after that map.
I mean, it's extremely tough, and I asked Dylan about this as well. He seems so stoic in these moments, but he said he feels like almost paralyzed where there's so much going on, and I think it's very stressful, especially being in the finals like this, right? And so I just wanted to say, first of all, a huge props to you, not only because you held it up and you managed to push through that, but you brought the team back on Havana. You had one of the strongest holds I've ever seen. I said this before. I left to run to my car. I come back. I thought you were in the mid game, and I was like, "Wait, you can't talk. You can't talk in the game. The game was already over. You won."
Yeah.
So it was a great showing, and like I said, huge props to you. So I mean, back to back fall and spring now.
Yes.
As a captain, as a freshman,
Yep. Captain Freshman.
how Captain Freshman is goofy superhero name. But what do you think about the amount of growth and the amount of potential that has started in the fall from when we were a little shaky, when we were fighting our way up through Division 8, right? And like having a middling season, being the lowest seed, or being like 6th seed, the lower seed in all of our matchups in playoffs, managing to get through, barely overturning Arcadia, right, 3-2 in a team that 3-0'd us earlier in this season, and then beating St. Lawrence, a team that had gone undefeated until that point. And now we had our undefeated season. We made it to playoffs. We made it to finals. We were St. Lawrence, but we held strong. How would you care to speak on that? I don't even know where to go from there.
I mean, I'll start, I guess, from just the beginning. Going into Marywood, I came here because I just had a lot of friends, Jacob, Noah, Damon, some of my close teammates now, and I didn't know of Overwatch Gold. I knew Jacob was making the main Overwatch team, and I was like, I'll have something to root for. I didn't see myself making something. I was flat at the time. I didn't think I was good enough at the game, and when I first came here during orientation and was told, "Wait, you're flat. You want to be an Overwatch Gold?" I was like, I don't know if I'm good enough for this. I don't know if I'm right for the job, but I accepted, and I found that I was, I guess, naturally the IGL, naturally a leader for the game, and honestly, going into today, I would say I missed last season. I miss being the underdog. I miss, not being the person expected to win. And I thought that because I thought tonight was going to be easy, honestly. But it was anything but. And to go back to back in my freshman year, especially after maybe not even thinking I was supposed to be on esports and this was just going to be a place to hang out, is just an absolute honor, and I'm so proud.
I mean, I don't even think I have anything to say. You got me a little choked up, honestly. I want to say, Bobby, I hope you're as proud of yourself as I am of you for seeing the amount of time, effort, dedication, and growth that you've put in. Not only have you managed to lead this team both in the fall and the spring season to divisional champion status and a national spot now secured, but being able to see you continue to grow and improve as a player, as a person, and as a leader is remarkable. And so I hope you'll continue to carry that with, continue to earn some sweet trophies for us, and really continue to wear this as a badge of honor and a badge of pride for not only yourself, but also for Marywood University. I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the origins of the name Crimsa?
So it's kind of a lackluster story. Back on Xbox, my username used to be Omega4575, and back on Xbox, we got like 3 name changes every once in a blue moon, and there was kind of like an elitist nature for having numbers in your name, and I was like, I don't really want to have numbers in my name anymore. I want to be more unique. I want to be an identity that feels me. So I just went to the name change and just started typing things in, like, and back then I used to play in a basement, and next to me was a big TV that I would have my Nintendo Switch playing YouTube on. And I can't say if this is exactly what happened, but I'd like to think I think I remember watching Overwatch League, and the enunciation of a player named Crimzo, I forget what team he played on, was a way that sounded nice. I loved the way the word Crimzo sound. So I just like typed in something that just stemmed from that, and hence came Crimza. And the second I is silly. It's bogus. I thought about removing it a few times, but that's why people know me as Crim, and I don't think I'll ever change it.
And what a story, honestly, especially considering that it started from Overwatch League, and now you're a competitor yourself. So maybe you're the next Crimzo. Maybe people are going to be looking at you and saying, "Hey, that's Crimza," and you're going to inspire someone to say, "You know what? I want the name Crimza." maybe that's a continuation of it.
Maybe that's
Bobby,
an old name.
I want to say, Crimza. I want to say a big thank you to Bobby Crimza for being here, being the team captain, for helping to beat the team. This wouldn't be possible without you. So
thank you
so much, Bobby, for being here. I think we're just going to wrap up the stream here at this point.
Do you want to get everyone in, or we?
Yeah, you know what? Let me go grab everyone real quick.
Yeah, I'll take some time to just say thank you to some people because I see some of my friends. All right. Since I got a minute, I saw you fish liquor. Thank you. And thank you to everyone at TMN for supporting me. Lucky, Big Guy, Riley, Taff, Augo, Zircon, everyone. Even if I didn't mention your name, I'm thinking about you guys. It was very. I love knowing that I have people's support, and even if you don't watch the full thing, even if you tune in for a minute, say "Let's go, Marywood Gold." It truly means so much to me.
All right, everyone, get in here.
Are we in
Bring out the whole team.
I also got my real name Bobby now.
No, back up.
Okay.
Wait, where's Dan?
Everyone, no, I don't have my phone on me.
I'll go grab mine.
I'll get David on.
I don't want David's phone number. What does this button do?
No.
Well, I don't know. Why do we have like 5 tapes? We got 1 tape. We got 2 tapes.
Okay, get Noah away from the screen.
Get Noah away from the prod room with anything of.
All right, hang on a second.
You got my charger.
You got on FaceTime. You got.
Oh, you want me to hold it?
It's like he's here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's like he never left.
Here he is. There he is.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, look at him. Is it fair?
Barely.
He didn't frame me to very low quality.
So low quality.
Big 2 pixels on here. Let me.
Yeah, W2 pixels.
Wait. I can ask you first time.
Yes.
The one in the server.
Oh yes. Good job. Good idea. I gotta move over.
Wait, I'm just gonna FaceTime him.
I know that's even better because that way I can grab. I can grab Coach Walnut.
Oh.
Yeah, we are very.
It's yeah. We're having a lot of fun.
We know what we're doing.
I don't. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We'll make do. If someone joins in, that's fine.
How damn it?
To pick up his phone. All right. Real quick. There it was.
We're professional here, guys.
Here it is.
This is the team that won, by the way.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right. Real quick, everyone. All of goal here. And also, sorry, I almost forgot. Big shout out to Ryan Pretzel and Lamb Lewis for being subs on our roster as well.
Yes.
Huge shout out to them. They've been here. They've been supporting us for so long. Legitimately, without them, we wouldn't be able to compete due to roster minimums. But also on top of that, they've played for us friends. They played for us in the fall. They've helped us make it to this point. So big shout out to them. Gold, anything you want to say?
Yeah, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much. Congratulations to the whole team. everyone here, everyone far, everyone who's in this program, everyone who's going to be a part of this program. Thank you. We salute you. Thank you all for being here. Congrats, Gold. Let's get a round of applause.
Let's go. Going gold.
Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great night, everyone. We'll see you in Nationals.
Have a great night.
That's all.